gang, gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bears and the Chargers, and it's all up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion LA Chargers taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Let's go.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
This Super Bowl, of course, is a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Another run with McAllister. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 26. 61 yards rushing for him now on their opening drive of this Super Bowl.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. This is McAllister. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run with Robinson, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
York able to send this one through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Now a dump off here complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start. As he's met in the backfield, it goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Jake Camardas in on now to punt this away.
On the return, here's Agnew. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
The Chargers are on top. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Snell. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Snell.
Complete to Likely.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. On the give, McAllister with it. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give running left, McAllister. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
113 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A handoff to McAllister. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go, set.
On the carry, it's McAllister. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Snell. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Next to score, Chargers 10, Bears nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
An inside give to Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Taylor on 3rd down,
throws incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Agnew now to return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 180 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. The ultimate speedster showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
19 right.
They'll run here in McAllister. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They run with Deuce McAllister, and he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Cade York on now for the field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. That's into the hands of Edwards. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Throwing again on second down. Taylor. It's Edwards again. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. 19.
Now it's Taylor. Williams brings it in. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Mike Williams. 63 yards. And the Bears are on the board here in the Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Charger drive about to get going. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. McAllister. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Snell. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
They go play action with Taylor. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Gain is the 33 on third down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And they've got to be sick over that opening kickoff. They get the ball, hoping to go down and score, and just like that, they cough it up, the other team scores.
So much for the best laid plans. The offense spent all their time in the locker room at halftime, plotting, getting the ball back, taking it downfield, and putting 6 points on the board. I just wonder, do they have a 12-point drive in them now? What a way to start the half.
All changed in the blink of an eye. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Charger drive about to get going.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Back to throw. Snell. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. On first down, McAllister. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this team, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield?
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 42. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Room here to run. Past the 20. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Taylor. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Van Jefferson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, having fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. DK Metcalf, 83 yards. And the Chargers have cut the lead back down to 2. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. It's folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10. Come on.
On 3rd down, Taylor. That is caught. It's Williams. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try the right side with Jones.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Second and 7.
Here's Taylor.
That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
7-yard gain. That's a first down.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
At the 27-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw with Taylor.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Complete to Brian Edwards. A gain of a yard. Makes it 3rd and 11.
The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Taylor. Wisely will throw that one away. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on second down. Snell. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. But now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave him with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Snell. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That's good for 28 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Snell. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Snell. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
This is McAllister. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. 2nd and 9. Slot man moves right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Snell.
And this one's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Looking to throw. Snell. And he's going to go down. They sack it back right around the 30.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Drake London, 30 yards. And the Chargers have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
They're going to keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there. Right up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now Taylor. Able to find Kmet. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running right, Jones.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Taylor.
And this is caught by Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good. That might just have been the most pressure-filled kick in Super Bowl history, but he stepped up, knocked it through just like it was a Tuesday practice in July.
And if it's not the most pressure-filled, it's certainly right among them. A title on the line, and he comes through. Nails.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
And the Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
my name, you come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name, I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion, you started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name, I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion, you started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.